another Spanish island, the third in a week. La Palma, because I went to Mallorca and then to Gran Canaria. Now we're on La Palma, and let me tell you, this is the strangest weather situation that I've seen in a long time. So for one, we have the nice blue sky and blue sea here, but then if we look here, there we have the green hills. Yes, green hills, and those like cloudy, like it's gray and cloudy. But it starts over there, and here we have like best sun, and here like, what? Like great blue sky weather, cloudy mountains. Blue sky weather, cloudy mountains. But I love the sea and the sun and that I can be here. I like this, and I'm gonna use my nice baggage that I brought with me because I bring my baggage everywhere apparently. I'm gonna use it as a tripod for it to be somewhat useful. But now the problem is, oh no, it's good. You're looking up, but you're looking at me. I'm looking down on you because I can. Also I have to, because you can't be higher. Yeah, that's just the state we're in right now. Gotta look down on you. Anyhow, I have a topic for today. Since I gotta wait for being picked up at the airport. I'm the first to arrive from all the people, so I gotta wait 3 hours. I already had lunch. Great to fish, was really nice. Now we still gotta spend an hour. Not waste, but spend an hour. And where better to spend it than with the sea in the background, looking at the green freaking hills with the cloud. This is still so ridiculous to me. My phone is vibrating. Is that guy already there? I thought he comes in an hour, but maybe I'm in the wrong time zone. Anyhow, let's try and not bother about this, because I'm bothering about so many things. I'm so stressed the whole time. First I'm working, and then when I'm on vacation I'm like, okay, let's check my phone, and then I read about current events and like, fuck! Okay, anyhow, my topic for today's video, if you can hear anything because of the wind, is if you were to live only for 1 more year, would you change anything? That's an open question that you can answer for yourself, or in the comments, or I don't know, write me an email or make a video. Ha, that's a good one, make a video about it. Because that's a question I've been asking myself. What if it's not 1 year? What if it's 10 years? Okay, fair enough. What if it's 10 years? Does that change anything? Because for 1 year I would be like, oh, I would immediately quit my job and I don't know, start traveling and I don't know, fuck everybody that I meet or some shit. Because I don't care about STDs anymore. Just fucking fuck. I don't know, I would want to experience more. I would want to go to more places and experience more. Yet the weird thing is, I go to places and then I keep staying in my mind. Like the entire flight today, I was just in my mind thinking about what will happen in the east of Europe. And yeah, I'm just afraid of another world war, I guess. I don't wanna have to deal with a war. And now Ukraine is really not that far away from Austria. Like, it's just one country in between. Hungary and Slovakia, which both border Austria, also border Ukraine. So it's really not that far. And the thing, like, I can dissociate from, yeah, it's just Ukraine, right? Russia will invade there. Pff, who cares? I can dissociate enough. Ah, there's war in places, okay. Problem is it's near. Another problem is I'm also a bit empathic with the people of Ukraine and also Russia. Like, I'm not against Russia, I'm just against war. So yeah, my phone is also running out of battery and I'm like, stress. I stress about everything, it's ridiculous. I can't calm down, I can't. I just can't. And I hope that this week, I'm here in La Palma for an 8-day radical honesty retreat. I hope that there I will get to feel myself a bit more and not be lost in thought all the time. Because I can worry about so many things, so many things. This is very unstructured. But where was I? The thing that made me have all those negative thoughts, or the thing that I read today that really got to me was when I read that male Ukrainians between the ages of 18 and 60 are not allowed to leave the country anymore because they will be used to defend the country. And that got to me because freedom is one of my core values, if not the biggest core value, because what is the point of all of the other stuff if you're not free? I even had dark thoughts such as I don't even want children anymore if they can't live in a peaceful environment, right? I don't want to. I don't want to have children if they have to deal with war or be born in a society that is oppressed. I don't like that. And that's crazy because I always said I want children. I always said that. Today, for the first time ever in my life, I was thinking maybe I don't want to have children and maybe I want to end my family tree here, right? My brother also doesn't want children, so it's like there's an end here. We finish this. We don't want children. We don't want them to live in a world that is created. We don't want them to be in that world. And that's not the only dark thoughts. Other dark thoughts that I had today were like, okay, fuck climate change. It doesn't matter. I don't wanna not fly because it's bad for the environment. I mean, Russia is invading the Ukraine with their tanks. You think they're environmentally friendly? You think their bombs are environmentally friendly? Hell no! So why should I? Why should I be careful with how much gas I burn? Ha! We won't have gas to burn anymore because Russia will stop delivering gas, probably, which is good, but it's still bad. I'm pissed by this situation. Well, I'm just overwhelmed. I can't deal with this. I don't want war. I don't want war in Europe. I don't want war at all, and I especially don't want war in Europe. God damn it. And I have friends in the Ukraine. Well, friends, I know people in the Ukraine. This must be so tough for them. And all I think about is like, how can I make more money? Money does not, money doesn't make you happy. Money is completely pointless if you're not free. Why do I spend so much time thinking about making money if I will lose my freedom? I don't want to lose my freedom. That's my point. And that's why I'm thinking about this. What would I do if I would die in a year? Because I don't mind dying actually. I do mind losing my freedom. I'm okay if my plane crashes and I die. Fuck it. I don't care. But if my plane lands and the country is invaded and I have to go to prison or live a horrible life having to do the things that people order me to do, fuck, I would rather die. And not being allowed to leave my country is also one of those things. Fuck, I would rather die than being a... Because I'm a person, I run. I don't fight, I run. That's one thing that my father told me. Don't fight the people, they might have a knife or a gun. Just run. And that's what I'm doing. As soon as there's even a sign that Russia will not stop with Ukraine, but also go further west, I will fucking flee Austria. Preemptively. First, I might go to Portugal or some shit. Because still in Europe, because I'm still legally allowed to live there. And then I might go Canada or somewhere. I don't know, just somewhere where Russia and China don't want the territories. Or maybe they want everything, but then we're fucked anyway. And then we're back to the I don't want children discussion. Taxi guy is here in an hour. Cool. Yeah, so that's on my mind right now. So I can't really enjoy my vacation with the beautiful sea and the mountains with the clouds. It's so ridiculous still. Blue, gray, blue, gray, blue, gray. This is so crazy. But I love it. I love this contrast. And I love change. And if I can go there and have this and then go there and have something else, I love it. Anyhow, the cool thing is I can do it. I can go there. I can fly there. Fuck climate change. If there will be a new world order with Russia and China being on top, then fuck the planet. Might as well destroy it for them. Again, I'm not against Russia or China. I'm just against their fucking... I also can't say that. Because for now I'm free, living in a free country. I would never go to Russia anymore. I decided, nope, never ever will I go to China, Russia, Turkey and a few others anymore. Just don't. No. And the problem is, now that I'm still free, I can say that. But Ukraine also used to be free and could say that. Not anymore. And also, I mean, if you see what happens to people that criticize the certain other people, planes get stopped, people get poisoned, and it's just all, that's just happening. It's just happening, and we can't do anything about it apparently. That's my main problem. We can't do anything about it. I feel like so weak. I can't do anything. It's even worse than with climate change, because climate change is like, climate change fucks us all, but Russia only fucks us, I guess. I don't know. Since Brexit, I have the feeling that it's just going downhill. It's just going downhill. By the way, the video I made in the north of Mallorca didn't age well, because I thought because of Corona we won't have a third world war. Ha 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 ha, how wrong I was. I take that back. I do think we will have another war still. We are having war already. In fucking Europe. I think I need psychotherapy. Yeah, that's how I feel. So, coming back to my initial question. What would I do if I only had one more year to live? Again, quit my job, travel, love people, find people, connect with people, just connect to myself as well. Just don't do anything that I should do anymore, right? Because for now I still work for the future, right? I do all of those projects and I work such that I have money in the future, such that I can pay for my children's education and whatnot. But if I only have one more year to live, I don't want children. I will just burn all the money that I do have now on experiences for myself. Also fuck climate change, because if I don't have children, then I don't care about other people anymore. Fuck the future. In the long run, we're doomed anyway. At one point the planet will be eaten by the sun and everybody will die anyway. And we will already die a lot sooner probably, because World War III is gonna be an atomic one. And then most of the people are gonna die anyway, so fuck it. Fuck it. With those scenarios in my head, I really don't want people, and I really don't want to save my money for better times. I do get the feeling that times are only getting worse. I thought the Corona thing was just a temporary thing making my time worse, but hey, times during Corona were great compared to times at war. Yeah. This is getting to my head. I need to get it out of there. By the way, it's not even like I'm already imagining like 3 steps, 4 steps, 10 steps ahead. And I already have the atomic war scenarios in my head. Nuclear war, that's how it's called. A nuclear war. I don't wanna. So maybe I stay on this island because I don't think Russia is particularly interested in it, so I'll just stay here. I think Russia is interested in Austria because Austria has nice resources such as water. Amazing water. Maybe not much more, but hey, still. Water power, that sort of thing. So, I mean, having only 1 year to live is a little bit unrealistic. Let's say 10 years. Because it doesn't all happen overnight, except the invasion of Ukraine. But anyhow, that's been planned for a long time, I assume. That's why Russia got involved in the American election, to worsen the relationships between the EU and the USA. You know, America first and all of that shit. And the weaker America and the EU, the stronger in comparison is Russia. And they've been waiting for this. China, I think, does the same, by the way. They have like 100 years planned ahead. Not just one generation or not just one term, such as more democratic countries plan in. No, Russia plans in like, they plan in decades. Ukraine might just be the first stop. However this will end now with the Ukrainian conflict, I'm assuming it's just the first step. And even if it's then quiet again for another 5 years, I don't think Russia will stop there. They will, you know, bit by bit eat up Europe. Sounds plausible to me, to my head, which is busy thinking about all that shit instead of just focusing on my life and how great it actually is now. Still, how fucking great it still is. Yeah. So 10 years. If I die in 10 years, because realistically, in 10 years, Russia might be at the border of Austria starting to bomb us. Am I a bit negative today? Possibly. Still, so what would I change? If I die in 10 years, I also don't want children. because I would want to at least live until they're like 18 and, you know, not die when they're young. So when I have children, I do care about not dying anymore. Right now I don't care about not dying. Double negatives. So that's one thing that I would change. I would probably still work a little bit, but also just focus on the work that I like to do. So maybe do a little bit more. Oh, there's a plane coming! There is a plane coming! Look at that! Look at that plane that is coming here. Plane is coming! Oh yeah. I do want to go back and charge my phone a little bit so that I can still text the people who get me to the villa where I will be staying the next 10 days. And hopefully get all of this shit out of my head and focus on myself again. My feelings and not my thoughts. Fuck them thoughts. But yeah, I want to get this out because maybe that helps. Even if I don't publish it on YouTube, at least get it all out so that I can relax again. I want to say this for future generations. Those were my thoughts on the 25th of February, 2 days before my 30th birthday. Yeah, I'll always worry about something. And if I don't worry about war, then I worry about being single and not having children yet. So yeah, it's all in my brain. It's all my brain that just wants to worry. It's so nice and hot, I love it. And I love my wings. I can fly. It's also so weird because it's partly raining from over there. Like when I left the plane, it was raining a little bit. And if we look there, then it's raining. And here is like blue sky. It's so fucking ridiculous. But I love it, I love it. I'm actually not entirely sure what else I would do if I would die in 10 years. 10 years is still quite a long time, but also only like a third of my life. But yeah, I can be grateful that I had a good first half of my life. And if I'm turning 30 and I say first half, then people are like, what? Well, I hope that you will get older than 60. And I'm like, well, we'll see. Maybe I want to, but maybe I don't. So all depends on like external circumstances, I guess. Now, not to say that I'm suicidal. I'm not at that point yet. I'm still too free to be suicidal. But if Austria tells me that I can't leave the country anymore and that some troops will invade the country, then might I become suicidal. But while we're suicidal, we might as well try and defend the country. Might as well die in a war and not kill yourself, you know, whatever. If it comes to that point. But then I already lost, right? Then we already lost. But yeah, that's just me being negative again. I hope that video didn't make you feel bad. I hope it makes you think. No, actually I don't want you to think more. I also want myself to think less. I hope my ridiculous thoughts entertained you. That's what I want. Yes, I want you to be entertained by my ridiculous thoughts, which I hope really are ridiculous. And yeah, you just go make your backup, and I wish the best to you. I wish the best to everybody in the Ukraine and in Russia. I know that not everybody in Russia is for that war. I'm very aware of that. But it's just ridiculous that those who demonstrate against it will just be detained and locked away. That is not freedom, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why I don't like it. I personally don't like that, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I will try and focus on the things that I can in fact change, and I will try to be against war. Don't fight, don't become a soldier. He says, like literally 5 minutes after he said, might as well defend my country with weapons. Just don't become a soldier. Just don't fight for them. But then again, I'm biased. I would still take the side of the anti-war. So for the defense, I would fight, but for the offense, I would first kill myself. That about makes sense for me. But then again, you're so brainwashed with the propaganda that you probably don't know better. So maybe I'm also brainwashed that the peace is something that they brainwash us with. I don't know, can't tell. I just fuck, I don't know, I just want my freedom. I don't care about everything. I want my personal freedom, and I want to be able to go anywhere. And I already limit my own freedom because I definitely don't want to go to Russia anymore, even though I could, but now I definitely don't want to. So yeah, that also limits my freedom, and I also hate that. So I make it about myself again. Anyway, I gotta walk back to the airport because I'm gonna be picked up from there. And we're gonna pick up from here. Never. Hopefully never. But maybe another time. Just wanted to get that out there, such that I have said it, such that I can now stop thinking about it, goddammit. Because life is so great, look at how great life is. Yes, that's an ocean, okay. It's not life. But look at how great my life is that I can be here. I can just decide I go on a plane and I am here. People in 10 years might not be able to do that. And that's a horrifying thought. Make it back up.